we've all been here a million times. Starting up a new Minecraft world, no idea what biome you're gonna get, and hoping it's not a savanna. I lost this time. But something we've also all been in the same position with over and over again is going down to mine in a cave, and you find out that it's swamped. It's absolutely swamped with mobs. Sometimes you get stuck in a cycle of dying, going down to get your stuff, and then dying again as soon as you collect all of it, or sometimes not even getting to collect all of it. Hey, buddy. A lot of the times it ends up with us raging, quitting our world, or just deciding that it's not worth it, right? I think we all forget that this is right here. There's a weird sort of pressure in Minecraft to play with the mobs on. And for some of us, that comes from if you're a woman or feminine presenting, you kind of feel like you have to almost prove that you're still a gamer. You know, people make fun of women who game or feminine people who game because they choose to play games like Stardew or Minecraft over something like Battlefield, because that violence is valued more than peace. And it's seen as more respectable if you're willing to put up with the challenge of constantly being about to die. Now, don't get me wrong, I almost all of the time play on easy, but I wanted to talk about this because I realized in a world with my friend, we were alone on our own little server just playing for fun, and we had gotten stuck in one of those mining loops, right? And we were getting so frustrated because we just kept losing everything and we felt like there was no other option. And now my friend owned the server, so I was like, hey, can we just turn it to peaceful really quick? I honestly just don't really want to deal with this right now. And both of us were like, well, that feels like cheating. And that's when we really took a minute to pause and we were like, that makes no sense. Why on earth would it feel like cheating? It's a feature in the game that you're intended to be able to change whenever you want. It's not locked behind when you create the world. You're not circumventing anything aside from inconvenience. Everyone knows that you can kill a mob. You don't have to prove that you can kill a mob in Minecraft. You don't have to prove that to anybody. You don't have to prove that you're willing to put up with a challenge that you don't have to put up with. You don't have to play Minecraft or any game or do anything in a way for anyone else. You can just play how you want. And if how you want to play does not involve getting your shit rocked by a baby zombie a la Phil's a Minecraft in 2020, then you don't have to. And I think this carries over into a lot of areas of our lives nowadays because we are so stuck on social media. We're so consumed by being perceived. The fact that being perceived has sort of become a meme because we're all so hyper aware of it, I think speaks for itself. We should not constantly be so aware of how people are taking in our actions and forming opinions on them. The fact that I'm uploading this, knowing literally no one is going to watch it, knowing that honestly there's no point, knowing that this is just a take that I had, that I figured, why not? I've seen other people do rambly videos, I can do one too. The fact that I have just been conscious of the fact that people are going to see me mine coal with a wooden pickaxe or not craft something as efficiently as humanly possible says a lot. I think that the idea of being imperfect has become sort of an ultimate sin, right? It's cringe to make a mistake in front of people. And we hear all the time that, you know, you're supposed to make mistakes and mistakes are how you grow, but nobody really believes that very well unless you practice that muscle a lot. And it's worse, of course, for feminine people, especially in male-dominated spaces. So if you are stuck in a mindset of just forcing yourself through all of these challenges put upon you that you could choose to opt out of at any time, this can be your first step. This can be your first step to challenging that belief within yourself and letting your brain go at its own pace. You can turn the mobs back on. If you don't like that there's no hunger and you want to have to farm to eat, you can turn it back on. You can turn it off when you go into the mines. You can customize Minecraft in the same way that you can customize your life. You don't have to put up with everything just because it's there, it's on a designated path. A lot of Minecraft really is, oh wow, look at that. A lot of Minecraft, honestly, is challenging yourself. And you can play Minecraft in a way that you don't use any of the features of the game almost. People have made mods and custom maps and so many alternative ways to play the game. There are shaders and texture packs and ray tracing versus the beta fog. Like, there are so many different ways that you can choose to play. And if you want the only challenge to be self imposed, then you know yourself best. You know what challenge you want to take on, and you don't have to force yourself to take on anyone else's challenge, not even the games. Now, I know that this gameplay isn't all that exciting, right? You're just watching somebody take the first steps in their Minecraft world and scope it out. But I thought it would be more appropriate to start a world that was fully on peaceful. Because I didn't even start this world on easy and then change it to peaceful. It's only been in peaceful, aside from that little scroll through that you saw earlier. I can't remember the last time that I started a world on peaceful, truly, but it seemed like it was important. Just to kind of take that step, even for myself. Just to have a moment where I know that this entire world is safe, and I don't have to worry about the first night. I don't have to rush to build a house or dig into a hole or bother with the only time that you're ever really worried about surviving a night right before you get to bed. I think it's freeing to have that level of distance between yourself and a threat, even if it's in a game. And I think that, honestly, the way that we play Minecraft is so reflective of who we are. And that's why a lot of those memes about, a boyfriend goes down into the mines and is getting all the gear and going for netherite. The girlfriend just farms and builds a little pink cherry blossom house. Those, honestly, get on my nerves a bit. I feel like they have misogynistic undertones that people don't tend to acknowledge. And obviously, there is a little bit of truth to it in how we see it in the public eye, right? A lot of the female Minecraft YouTubers that you see do sort of take the route of family-friendly, pink houses, bright builds, sweet, kind, caring, because that's what society likes to see women doing. But there are plenty of women and feminine people who are playing Minecraft with their boyfriend and gathering the resources for him. There are plenty of male builders who like to build the bright, happy, pink houses and wool builds and stuff. There's no reason, truly, for segmenting people into these boxes and telling them that they have a designated challenge that they're supposed to take on. You have not been prescribed a Minecraft method. And this applies the exact opposite way too. If you want to play on hard, if you love the difficulty of a hardcore world, and you want to struggle and go through everything that the game has to offer at its hardest difficulty, 100%, I am not saying not to do that. Please do. It's going to make the game better for you. But I think it's easier for people to venture out in that way than it is for them to take a step back and say, you know what, I can relax. I can walk through a Minecraft night and take in the scenery, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. You can slow down for once. Hell, play Minecraft without sprinting for a minute, alright? Go back to the old days before we were able to sprint, before we were able to get away from a creeper until we heard the hiss and we knew we were done, right? Just walk. Just Take in the fact that you're playing a game at all. Yes, you're used to Minecraft, but it's still new every single time that you play. And that's what's exciting. You can play it a new way. You can play it a different way than you're used to. And maybe I'm just talking to myself, right? Maybe nobody else has this issue. Maybe you've never felt any sort of pressure to play Minecraft the right way, or to keep mobs on just because you knew that that was what you were supposed to do, right? Or you've never felt pressured by any of the male gamers in your life to play certain games over others, or to play games in certain ways. And I am super happy for you guys, but that has not been my experience. So for anybody out there who is struggling the same way as me and is seeing me make a furnace for the first time, even though it's already nearly midnight in Minecraft, then I hope this at least helps you feel a little bit more heard and gives you the permission that you weren't really able to give yourself to just play the game how you want, peacefully.